Yo guys, what is going on? Welcome to String Theory, your one-way ticket to the Hall of Shred. I'm your host, Jono Smithers. Thanks for stopping by. Whether you're a guitar player or you're just interested in music, I'm here to help you out. So tune that guitar up, get comfy. Let's give the people what they want, man. You love to see it.
The major modes, and how to use them. Mode. Any of several ways of ordering the notes of a scale according to the intervals they form with the tonic, thus providing a theoretical framework for the melody.
I know. That's a lot of words, but let's break it down.
Note. A tone. The sound either produced by a singer or a musical instrument.
For example, this G sharp. Or how about this E flat? That's pretty cool, right? There are essentially an infinite number of notes. Western music basically concentrates on 12 notes, those being C, C sharp, D, D sharp, E, F, F sharp, G, G sharp, A sharp, B, and finally C, and octave. These are like the bricks.
Scale. Any graduated sequence of notes, tones, or intervals, dividing what is called an octave.
Usually starting on a note and ending on the same note an octave higher. For example, it's D major scale. Or how about this G Lydian sharp 5 scale? We're also going to touch on the melodic minor scale, harmonic minor scale, and the harmonic major scale. Yeah, a lot of scales.
Interval. The inclusive distance between one tone and another, whether sounded successively or simultaneously.
It could be happy, like this major third interval between C and E. How about sad, like this diminished fifth between G and D flat. So there are basically two categories of intervals. We have harmonic intervals, which can kind of be seen as more vertical, or melodic intervals. For example, the C to F sharp, an augmented fourth.
Tonic, the first note or degree of any diatonic scale, serving as the focus for both melody and harmony.
The tonic is like home base, a magnet that pulls everything towards a tonal center. I believe that this is something deeply ingrained inside of every single one of us, including you. Can you tell what key the song in the background is in? I bet you are right.
Melody, the aesthetic product of a given succession of pitches in musical time.
You ever seen a forest of trees? Now somehow the wind always manages to blow through those trees, getting around all the sharp tones, scary animals, bears. The melodies that get stuck in your head all day. You could probably think of tons.
Yeah, all right. Yes.
So we're going to use the C major scale as our basis of analysis. If we were to superimpose the scale, say for example, starting on D and ending on D an octave higher, we would have a D Dorian scale, a mode of the C major scale. And each of them have their own saucy flavor.
Buckle up them seatbelts, kids. First we got C major or C Ionian. Second up, D Dorian. Don't forget about E Phrygian. F Lydian. G Mixolydian. A Aeolian or A natural minor. And finally, B Locrian.
As a guitar player, you never miss an opportunity to shred. So what better way to show off the modes? How about a delicious C Ionian over C major vamp? Oh, we gotta funk it up, man. D Dorian, come on. E Phrygian. Hey baby, the sexiest of them all, F Lydian. How about a little G mixo?
Aeolian. And finally the darkest, B Locrian.
Evil cannot hide from my sight.
I can hear you all already, and I don't want to hear it, and I don't want to hear it. Now here is the number one problem with the guitar. There are several ways to play the same sounding thing. For example, let's take a look at this A-flat major scale. You could start any scale on either your first finger, second finger, or even your fourth finger. And of course, you should learn them all. For this week, I would suggest starting on your first finger. Let's have a look at how these look starting on the E string. Let's do the key of F.
All fingerings can be found in the description below. F, Ionian. Remember, these shapes are movable along the neck of the guitar. G, Dorian. Isn't that funk? A, Phrygian. Because it's raining outside somewhere. The Casanova. B flat Lydian. C, Mixolydian. Don't forget that B flat. D, Aeolian. Why the sad face, chum? And finally, E Locrian.
But Jono, this is going to take so much time. Here's some great advice coming to you from one of the best musicians and professors I've ever had, David Tronzo. If you were to play a 1-octave F major scale at 60 BPM, it would take you 15 seconds to ascend and descend. Times that by 7, you would have played every single mode in 1 minute and 45 seconds. Times that by 12, in 21 minutes. You would have played every major mode in every key, let alone 1 minute 45 seconds. And here you are complaining to me about not having time. I guess all that's left is for you to hit the shed. You can find all the fingerings in the description box below. Next week, we're going to be talking about the arpeggios associated with these major modes, which might just lead us onto the chords associated with them. So I look forward to seeing you guys next week. Leave me any questions and comments you might have, and I will do my best to get back to you as soon as I can. These videos aren't possible without your support. The link to my Patreon is down below, as well as a link to my music, available on all streaming platforms. So that's it, guys. This has been Jono Smithers with String Theory, your one-way ticket to the Hall of Shred. You love to see it.